The Fellowship of Guelphissauga continues with the rebuilding of the double safety obstacle course. The annual competition brings out the greatest in the locals as they travel around the Shire earning style points on the seasonally constructed double safety road measures. Classic obstacles such as speed bumps in a 40 zone and redundant stop signs will be seen around the Shire this summer, featuring your favorite characters such as Macho Karen Savage and Xena the Winter Road Warrior Princess. A new competitor from outside the Shire has joined the battle this year with support from your tourism tax dollars. Who will win this year's competition with the most style points on the Shire's double safety obstacle course? The Sunshine Listers spent all winter long working from home to create this year's double safety obstacle course and its new traffic infrastructure. They are planning to install new traffic and bicycle signals this year, as well as all-way stops and pedestrian crossovers to further improve road safety and accessibility to style points. Speed cushions, curb extensions, and traffic islands are also planned for key traffic calming areas such as near Waverley Drive School and down Victoria Road. The big bonus obstacle to avoid this year is a traffic trap on Speedvale Bridge. They are closing the bridge down to one lane with the hidden driving trap of no left turns allowed. Once Winter 2.0 season fully melts away, the construction of the double safety obstacle course can begin. The usual big competitors in the Shire began training and planning their routes through the next double safety obstacle course to get the maximum style points. Sadly, not all the usual riders signed up this year, such as Darth Vader on a unicycle. He unfortunately had to drop out due to an injury from a tear in his bagpipes. With him out of the competition, it would mainly be a fight between Macho Karen Savage and Xena the Winter Road Warrior Princess. Darth Vader was courteous enough to contact the mayor beforehand by telepathy in a shirtless Kylo Ren style to notify him of the low turnout. The mayor felt sorry for Darth Vader and figured the best way to solve the problem was to spend money. He had the Sunshine Listers use tourism tax dollars to advertise the Shire as a sporting tourist destination, hoping to attract foreign competitors to fill the gap. Luckily, a bro from Brampton replied and signed up for the obstacle course. The mayor celebrated and took the day off to ride a bicycle on Mars with Xena, since he had successfully used tourism tax dollars for once. The bro from Brampton arrived at the Shire early to register for the competition, but like most bros, he was more concerned with making money over winning the competition. His plan was to do Uber Eats deliveries while earning style points, so that way he made a buck if he wins or not. His wallet would win either way, so all he had to do was cover his gas costs there and make sure it was legal. The bro drove to Woodlawn Road Plaza to register for the competition but couldn't complete the process. He failed his driving test from some bad driving advice he got due to disinformation. He was relying on the disinformation he heard on the CBC instead of looking up the rules of the road himself, resulting in his failed test. That's when all hell broke loose. The bro from Brampton freaked out at the failed driving test and went full-out Hulk smash mode on the registration desk. He yelled at the staff, calling the drive test requirement undemocratic, and got into his vehicle and sped through the parking lot. He drove through the walkway, nearly hitting 4 people, and then did a number of burnouts in the plaza parking lot. The staff called the police, and they arrived quickly to find the bro still sitting there in his car. The bro from Brampton was charged with dangerous driving and stunt driving. He was banned from driving for a month, and his vehicle was impounded for 2 weeks. The news of the dramatic event quickly spread across the Shire and eventually reached the mayor on Mars. Meanwhile, the local competitors planned out their strategies for the double safety obstacle course. Macho Karen Savage booked her kids' summer schedule using the momtrepreneur skills she learned at an MLM to get the most style points. She signed all her kids up for day camp instead of the funner overnight camp to get more driving time in. She planned to score big style points road raging to and from camp each day. With their weekends taken up with sports and family visits, Karen made driving her kids into a full-time style point scoring job. Trying to win on pure attrition, Karen was ready for the summer. Back on Mars, Xena, the Winter Road Warrior Princess, and the Mare headed back from their joyride. They were reviewing her strategy for scoring big style points in the competition. As a Winter Road Warrior cyclist, she had the competitive advantage of being able to ride on roads, bike lanes, as well as sidewalks. The Mare pointed out that she could capture style points that Karen cannot while driving in a car. Xena's strategy also included getting big multipliers on her points from the gaps between the speed cushions near Waverly Drive School. Riding free-handed while starting up, she can wave at all the children inside the school at Mrs. Tara's class. If all the 30 children wave back, then Xena scores a huge 30 times multiplier on that single speed cushion gap. Xena rode herself and the Mare back to the Shire to get ready for the summer. Will she get the most style points and win this year's double safety obstacle course? Stay tuned here to see.